Guten Tag, liebe Kinder. Wie geht's euch? I hope you all are doing well. So, we will continue with our topic again. Last time we saw some school subjects. Fächer. They are called Fächer. Singular is das Fach and plural is Fächer, die Fächer. So, now, which subjects did we learn? Erdkunde, Geschichte, Mathematik, Sport. Correct? So we learned many of them. And then we saw a timetable. Einen Stundenplan of Tina. She had different subjects on different days. What were the days? Am Montag, am Dienstag, am Mittwoch, am Donnerstag, am Freitag. Correct? These were the weekdays. So on the weekdays she had different subjects. So now let us go ahead. So last time we made our own timetable into German. Wasn't that fun? So now here again we have one timetable. Hier haben wir noch einen Stundenplan. Das ist Arbeitsbuch Übung 11. Der Wochenplan, the weekly plan von Felix. So it is also called Wochenplan or Stundenplan. It means the same. Schreib die Namen der Wochentage in die Tabelle. Write the names of the weekdays in the table. So if you see in the grey row, the names of the days are missing. We have to write them. Was macht Felix nach der Schule? So after the school, down in the second row, we see some activities that he does after the school. Was macht Felix nach der Schule? Means after the school. Bilde Sätze wie im Beispiel. Build sentences like in the example. So first of all, what are the weekdays? Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag. Richtig? Gut. Jetzt lesen wir diese Aktivitäten. Am Montag Mathe lernen. Am Dienstag Vokabeln lernen. Vokabeln heißt Wörter. Means words or vocabulary. Okay, vocabulary. Am Mittwoch Musikunterricht haben. Musik we know. And what is Unterricht? Unterricht means period or lecture. So, Felix has music class. Am Donnerstag Fußball spielen. Am Freitag für den Test lernen. Samstag und Sonntag keine Schule. Hausaufgaben machen. Hausaufgabe heißt Homework. To do homework. So he does homework on Saturday and Sunday. Great. So now we have to form sentences. First, they have given one example. If you see, there are 7 blanks, 7 lines, out of which first line is filled for Montag. So for other 6 days, we have to write the 6 activities that he does. Am Montag lernt Felix Mathe. So am Montag, what is the activity given? Mathe lernen. The verb is lernen. So we have to conjugate it according to Felix, which is he, So lernt. And it comes at the second position. Since we are writing the first position as the day, am Montag, then second position will come the verb. Am Montag lernt Felix Mathe. Was macht am Dienstag? Vokabeln lernen. Noch einmal schreiben wir lernt. Correct? For Felix it will become lernt. Am Dienstag lernt Felix Vokabeln. Am Mittwoch, now the verb is haben. Conjugation is hat. So am Mittwoch hat Felix Musikunterricht. Am Donnerstag Fußball spielen. So we'll write am Donnerstag spielt Felix Fußball. Freitag für den Test lernen. Am Freitag lernt Felix für den Test. Am Samstag und Sonntag marked Felix house of carbon. It is very, very simple. Activities are already given. We have to just conjugate the verb and put it in the second position. After the day means am Montag or am Samstag, am Dienstag, etc. Okay? Übung 12. Wie findest du dash? Wie findest du means how do you find dash. Zum Beispiel, hier ist ein Dialog zwischen Tina und ihr Bruder. So here is a dialogue between Tina and her brother perhaps. Okay? Und was sagen sie? Der Bruder fragt, Tina, wie findest du Mathe? How do you find mathematics, Mathe? Und was sagt Tina? Mathe finde ich langweilig. Langweilig means boring. I find mathematics boring. That is what she is saying. Is it true for you? So what is the main question over here? Wie findest du dash? How do you find dash? So there are different ways of answering that question. That we have at the right hand side. The blue box and the pink box. The blue box represents positive remarks and the pink box represents negative remarks. So if you find something good, how do you say that? Prima, super, toll, interessant or einfach. So prima, super, toll, all these mean excellent, very good. Interessant means interesting and einfach means easy, very easy. Now what are the negative remarks? Langweilig means boring. Doof means stupid, silly. Uninteressant means uninteresting, which also means boring. So you can say langweilig. Or schwer. Schwer is the opposite of einfach. Means difficult. We have learned this in 6th standard, correct? Okay. So, for example, let us form one more dialogue. Wie findest du English? English finde ich interessant. That means I find English interesting. Wie findest du Biologie? Biologie finde ich langweilig. Or wie findest du Mathe? Mathe finde ich schwer. Schwer means difficult. Correct? Great. So we can practice this also in the live session. We will ask and answer. Sometimes positive remarks and sometimes negative. Depends on your likes and dislikes. Übung 13. Welche Fächer mag Tina? Which subjects does Tina like? Welche Fächer mag sie nicht? Which subjects she does not like? Okay, so mag means to like. Hier haben wir die Fächer Erdkunde, Französisch, Deutsch, Musik, Englisch, Geschichte, Sport und Mathe. And against every subject we have a thumbs up and a thumbs down. So we are going to listen to this audio. Okay, she is telling about her likes and dislikes. So accordingly, we will mark thumbs up if she likes that subject and a thumbs down against the subject if she does not like it. Okay, as simple as that. So let us listen to that audio.
Welche Fächer mag Tina?
Am Montag habe ich Deutsch. Das finde ich interessant. Dann habe ich Mathematik. Das mag ich gar nicht. Mathe ist wirklich langweilig. Dann habe ich 2 Stunden Sport. Sport ist super. Dann habe ich Erdkunde. Naja, Erdkunde ist nicht so schlecht. Nein, Erdkunde finde ich interessant. Und schließlich habe ich am Montag 1 Stunde Geschichte. Das mag ich nicht. Geschichte finde ich uninteressant. Am Donnerstag habe ich 2 Stunden Musik. Toll, ich mag Musik. Dann Englisch und Französisch. Englisch mag ich sehr. Englisch ist prima. Aber Französisch... Nein, Französisch mag ich gar nicht. Es ist zu schwer.
Did you listen to that audio? So what are your answers? If you're not ready with the answers, listen to this audio 2 to 3 times and then you'll get the answers. So now let us discuss the answers. Erdkunde? Ja, sie mag Erdkunde. So thumbs up. Französisch? Nein. Thumbs down. Sie mag Französisch nicht. Deutsch? Ja, sie findet das interessant. Musik? Auch. Sie mag Musik auch. Englisch? Mag sie auch. So thumbs up. Geschichte? Nein. Sie findet das uninteressant. Sport mag sie auch. Und Mathe? Nein. Sie findet Mathe nicht interessant. So thumbs down. Okay, that was easy, correct? Try to listen to this audio 2 to 3 times and you will get it definitely. Okay, jetzt kommen wir zur Übung 14. Wie findest du die Fächer? So you have to tell how do you like these subjects. Do you like it or do you not like them? Nummer 1, Deutsch. So you will always answer in this form. Ich finde Deutsch, for example, super. They have taken super. But we can take any of these adjectives to the right hand side. Toll, schwer, einfach, interessant oder uninteressant, langweilig, doof oder prima. You already know the meanings. Next one, Mathematik. Zum Beispiel, ich finde Mathematik interessant. Okay? So always you start with ich finde. Kunst. Kunst means art. Ich finde Kunst. Religion. Suppose you do not like religion. So ich finde Religion uninteressant. Oder doof. Okay, you can write anything. According to your likes and dislikes, you have to write these sentences. Always starting with ich finde. Übung 15 ist Subject Enrichment Activity. So here there are 5 subjects. And again thumbs up and thumbs down. So let us read the question. Interview mit Sebastian. Interview with Sebastian. Welche Fächer mag er? Welche mag er nicht? So which subject he likes, you will mark a thumbs up. So in the box you cross it. Okay, Germans always mark a cross and not a tick. Okay, and where he does not like, you will mark downwards, thumbs down. But however, I am going to form a Google Forms for this, and I will share the link for the form where you have to mark yes or no. Okay, similar English, maths, sports, Deutsch and biology. So you have to mark yes or no in that form, and your answers will be directly submitted to me when you submit the form. Listen to that audio and fill that form as soon as possible. Okay, for example, right now you can do it so that I can start entering your marks. This carries 5 marks, you know that already. Okay, it is very simple. Listen to the audio and mark in the form yes or no. Okay, so all the best.